So today we are writing our introductory paragraph for our research paper. Okay, so I'm just going to put here introduction for your research paper. And your research paper is specifically on the adaptations in the ecosystem that you have talked about. In our outline yesterday, we discussed how our introduction needs to have a topic sentence, it needs to have a hook, and then general information about your ecosystem. So I'm not actually going to write the paragraph with you this time, but I am going to get you started, okay? So let's first start with like a hook. With a hook for myself, I tend to like to ask questions. So it could be something like, have you ever wondered how things, I'm not going to put things, let me use our terminology here, how organisms survive in an ecosystem. Of course, you don't have to use this. I'm just giving you an example of like a hook. And so usually we would probably start with our hook because that's the thing that's going to grab our reader. And then we can move into our topic sentence. And so that's what I'm going to do next. And that's our topic sentence. And our topic sentence is usually has to do with adaptations. So whatever our topic is, right? So we're talking about adaptations in an ecosystem. So, and it's going to be general, okay? I don't have to be specific yet because in my introduction, I'm talking about general ideas, nothing specific. So I'll be more specific in my body paragraphs. So I could put, it is amazing how plant and animal life have learned to adapt to their surroundings. Okay, so I've now discussed that my topic is going to be obviously about plant and animal life and adaptations, depending on the ecosystem. So now for my next part of my introduction, I want to give general info about my ecosystem. So depending on what ecosystem you're doing, so if you are doing oceans or the tundra, this is where you would specifically talk about that. So let's just say for the sake I'm doing oceans. So then I could talk about how interesting it is that so many plants and animals can live underwater. So I can put that here. Well, I'm going to put it is interesting. Remember, this is just a rough draft, so I can change it because I don't like the fact that I put it is amazing and then I'm going to put it is interesting. That is repetitive, so I will definitely change that. But since this is a rough draft, I'm just going to get down my thoughts and then I can change it when I don't like what it sounds like or reads. So it is interesting how plants and animals can live underwater. And then now I've set myself up where I can give facts, okay? So facts about the ocean. Ecosystem, about the ocean ecosystem. So I'm going to get facts about the ocean ecosystem. If I quote something, okay, I have to put it in quotation marks. And then you also need to cite the source. So where did you get that information from? Maybe you got it from a YouTube channel because you've been watching videos on the ocean. So you could select YouTube, and then the YouTube is Ocean Life. Okay. Or let's say you gave a quote from a journal article that you found. So then you would put the name of the journal article, which may be called Ocean Life. And then was it a certain page or a paragraph number? So like, let's say it was on page 13, I can put page 13 here. But remember, if you copy anything from a source, you do have to put it in quotation marks. If you're paraphrasing, you do not have to put quotation marks. So I'm just going to put a paraphrase here, paraphrase. That means I'm putting it in my own words, but the idea came from the same source. So then I would put Ocean Life is the article, and then it was on page 15. Okay. So I just want to make sure so we're not plagiarizing, that we do make sure that we quote. That's citing evidence. Okay. Or paraphrase means we take that evidence and we put it into our own words. But you definitely want to cite evidence. You don't have to in your introduction, though. You do not have to cite evidence in your introduction, because citing evidence tends to be more specific, and we're going to get specific in our body paragraph. So you are just giving general facts about the ocean right now, or whatever ecosystem you're doing. If you're doing the tundra, then it would be on the tundra. If you're doing the rainforest, it would be the rainforest instead. So our first paragraph, we're just talking about general information. So I already have 1, 2, 3 sentences. I just need like 1 or 2 more sentences to finish off my introduction, where I'm going to give information about the ocean. So just general, like, gosh, the ocean is huge. The ocean takes up 3/4 of our earth. And so those are the type of sentences I can do. It's just general, it's not specific. But once we get into our first body paragraph, which will be about the ocean, that's when we will give more facts and details specific to the ocean ecosystem. Okay, I hope I gave you some information and was able to guide you and help you in your introduction. You already have several sentences here. Remember to change it up, rephrase to make it your own. These are just guidelines. And then if you need help, come see me during office hours, but you do want to work on your introduction today. All right, thanks guys.